Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are. So right now I'm playing a new title which I will play on weekends only. This is Call of Cthulhu. This is a horror type of game and I think it has, as per reviews, what I saw, it has like detective element also. If you have seen my past stream, I like detective games like Eleanor. So maybe like horror and detective type of game. Certainly is horror when you purchase it. See what's the story, what's it all about. YouTube, make sure you hit that follow button, then on share button. And if you're already following, make sure you back to the stream and share the stream. Beginning. Please. Private. This was really great. This is Dead Shark. Question. Start me. Start me. How do I light up? Pressing. But we can do. What place is this?
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering.
The heck is Peter? Like me. Is the way.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Fighting weapons. For what?
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Is this Cthulhu? I thought Cthulhu was a monster.
I hate whiskey.
Last time I don't know, a lot of years back I played Call of Cthulhu Dark Honors. That was also a nice game. I don't know how much different.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I can't select anything from here.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
You can well repeat. Ice cream. Okay, he's telling us. this guy looks like the vampire guy. Game vampire. Or vamp. Table. This will infect your destiny. I shouldn't have.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
In here.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
It's the old one. Old case. Solved case.
I used to be an avid reader.
Now you are. Certificate.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Why can't I select this?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
He was probably in the army.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Who? It's the fool.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
What should spot hidden? First thing I need strength. Spot hidden is also. Set points available. What does this do? And your ability to. Yes, power 3. Yes, important. Psychology. Format.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on
Yes,
a
so
related
this
matter,
will impact the whole
may I
story.
raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
So agents saying basically agency is monitoring his work.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Like Alfred.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
We read that.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
We will Darkwater. Which is Firestar. Family. The police decided on the domestic, but they never. This Sarah Hawkins. So basically, they are blaming Sarah Hawkins, as the guy said. And what's the press getting it? Well, about the Sarah from Island Hotel. Live her first life. Live there with their go there. Hotel.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I know workshop.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an
Oh,
enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
no.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Yeah.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
What's more?
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Doubt about dark hotel or dark.
Darkwater.
Doubt about
I think I've got a
Darkwater.
book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader.
There's the book.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Getting how the violent they got shot. Painting. Hill. Abandoned caves. It. The horror. There is some shit.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
You can The dark water is cursed. We'll find out eventually.
We're almost there.
This is the dark water tunnel.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Go to the bar, then break. It's sure. I know. His head.
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
What?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't
Like it.
understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't?
Why?
Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You
Calm
can see that I'm
down.
busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way.
You're not
Even though,
sailors.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Okay.
Don't
Didn't
put
tell
that
us
beast
shit.
back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
Go to bar. There.
Sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing
You
for
can
you
pick up
here
the
either.
pieces.
Beat it.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see what a true
What
sailor's
the fuck
got in
is
his
wrong
belly.
with these people?
You hear that? You
There's nothing for
bilge
you
rats
here
don't
either.
scare me.
Beat it.
What did he call us just now?
Can't go.
I said you were a bilge rat. And even at...
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
1980. January. What is wrong with him? I didn't even say shit to him.
Hey, be careful.
He did the right thing.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Oh, so you can confront?
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I think these things have consequences. I don't know. I'm not aware of mechanics. But let's try this one.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Prohibition. Wow.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
Oh,
You mean who?
in those times,
Our
alcohol
source of
was banned.
supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
in a dead fall town, drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the girly boys, I
Oh,
was
dark one.
pleasant and the fly home. I'd leave old Queensland's icy grounds for not a
Why the stranded?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
In a dead fall town, drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the girly boys, I was pleasant and the fly home.
I don't know which choice to pick up.
Icy ground for life.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
In a dead fall town, drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the girly boys, I was pleasant and the fly home. I'd leave old Queensland's icy grounds for not right. Well, there is no.
Her
Which
style
one had
made her famous.
consequences?
How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
There's more.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I'd sooner be snug in a dead fall town, drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the girly boys, I
I shouldn't.
That'll be all for now.
fly home. I'd leave old Queensland's icy grounds for not
Who is this guy?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
Very cool.
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge. And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
She will do it again, you know.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Weapon. Had given up both the ghosts, Villa, or what remains of it returned. Dark water late. On Tuesday after. Was immediately rushed to the docks when the last ship on the silver fight. They will catch the whale vessel. So they had a whale on the size of that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whale. So that was some kind of big whale. Surviving sailors told the frightening of early peril those cats, but also of its meat unmatched to its quality loose root and blah blah blah. There is no doubt that immense size of the whale will allow it of water to from which part of the island was affected. This is what they call the river.
The girl, Doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Nightmares.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Is she doing?
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
That's it. No more dialogue. This whole area is shady as hell. They're hiding something.
I know.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
That. Okay. $58? Whatever it is for that period of time, it's a lot of money.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I should increase the ability to influence. Up till now.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Talk to him.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Where the hell he went?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Can't even interact with toilet.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Documents are
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
obviously.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
Oh.
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
Yeah.
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I read it. Awesome.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Oh, it's there.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
It is done.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Go to
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't...
What could have done so much damage?
This guy speaks like
Don't
the
put
vampire
that beast
guy.
back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're
They speak
cops.
with him?
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking
Yeah.
for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them.
Why?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Where's the entrance?
Come on, you could tell me.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
You're really scared of...
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Who does this?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
What the hell? How should I go inside? The fuck?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What the hell? I didn't do
I
shit.
respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who is scared?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Why are they scared?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
He laughed.
My God.
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all, but anything else.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
What would you say to a deal? Your bottle for a service.
It's $5 for everyone, including you.
Are you sure?
Certain.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
$5.
That'll be all for now.
What? Another break?
This is cat.
I told you to beat it.
This is cat. I think this is the cat.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Why isn't he running?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Yeah.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff.
Nice. Can't go up.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not
See,
only
I told you
inquisitive,
this was
you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
What the hell? Oh, fuck.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Tan my what?
Oh,
No.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
No, please. My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
Where do you?
You again? I told you to be—
No need to get—
Hell, what do I do now?
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse—
Because it... And I don't... Now, please.
You can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat an
not
omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. He's gonna get us in trouble. Something real bad.
That is.
She will do it again, you know.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Wait. Calm down.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
You have no right to treat us like
There
this.
must be another.
And the doctor, what did he think?
He laughed.
My God.
Let me know.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
What a found finder.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him that fluke. He'll see what a real
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Area's blocked, so I can't. That is my only. This one.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Yes, so. Ooh.
I could use this old winch.
Why isn't this working? Option. Yeah,
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Still there's something. There's something.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
I don't wanna come. I hope this time it works. What the fuck? There's some shit. Foggy.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Done. Now it's fuck.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Oh,
Damn, I broke it.
help to get. What the fuck, man? Fuck this. Game is really pushing. This guy can help.
Leave me alone, please. I don't want trouble.
My guy running. Fine. Dialogue है. Important.
What can I get you?
That'll be all for now.
She will do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop.
Nightmares. Not that can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various.
Let me. Crazy.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
There's no help.
I shall be on.
So come back.
Holy fought me. 1 hour I have spent it.
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse.
You can't
That's
understand.
no way to
You're
treat
not
an
sailors.
omen.
Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's
There's
gonna get us
something
in trouble. Something real bad.
You again?
No.
Nobody's gonna. What about them? They help. Help. Think I gotta go to. I'm gonna fight my.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Can they help? Have to go to that crazy cat lake.
And then he said, "You have no right to treason."
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all.
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't back, so tell me.
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Listen.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Your small-time hoodlum number is starting to tire me.
My number? I thought I'd made myself clear. But we can go through it again if you didn't understand.
You took me by surprise. It won't happen again.
Oh, so amusing. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid
Yeah,
idiot.
same shit.
Get it? Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
Saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Open up.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Finally. Oh man.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I don't know. Let me use and I'll make it. This is the way, that's it? This is a very small warehouse.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
This is Charles. Guys.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Significance of this? No clue. table.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why? I'm not teaming up with him.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
You aren't sure.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Yeah.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Why couldn't I just that thing? Like, I needed to return to that guy, the dog guy. Doc, the one in the docks. They're mad. There's a mad guy. Who the hell is?
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other question.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to
Why
be
should we
prepared
go off?
if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Painter Sarah. One Hawkins. He's also dead. The bar, James, the captain. Behind bar. This is that thing which came in his dream. Art of Sarah Hawkins. What's it? Are you? Follow this. In real, I wouldn't go alone in this kind of place. What now? Why he stopped? Can't I grab this?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Poor kid. The caretaker takes great care of the... Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Devastated? Or what? Devastated of what?
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Let's go, man. Can I grab this one?
The caretaker.
Why is it moving?
Charles Hawkins. Poor kid.
Let's go, man. Oh, man. Why isn't he coming? Supposed to help us.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Give me that.
Calm down.
Control yourself, old man.
You've got guts, you little bastard.
You and I have got some talking to do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You want to get rid of her?
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you.
Very well.
You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Holy shit. Lighthouse. Hidden clues here. No hidden clue.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Wait, let me talk to him. He was gonna kill me.
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Well, all dialogues are gone.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
We should.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Come on.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
To be with me.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
There's nothing. Can't I upgrade my team?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
Fire.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Charles Hawkins appears to be angry. Why is he so angry or scared? What's here? Who is missing? He is watching this.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Oh, so he was watching. Why? Why got angry? It. Then father went up.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
He's trying to stop him.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
Yeah, due to this kid. Due to this kid. Argument due to this kid. Something.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Enter here.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
He's here.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
This is Charles Hawkins. Bottle is there. Who burned it? Burned them.
They had a fight. Why?
Who had a fight? Oh, Charles and her wife. Sarah Hawkins. I believe. That?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
He pushed him. There is a machine. That was all. Insignificant here. What about this?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Yeah, that is the main question.
Did someone escape the fire?
Seems like it. I think it's the same guy that caretaker or these are interconnected. That I mean that sea and this sea, they are interconnected.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
But who caused the fight?
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Interesting.
And the boy.
How did real
So,
game has
Detective,
started?
what do you make of it?
The fire wasn't in it.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Bizarre.
Someone deliberately set fire to this mansion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Did this say?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Element. Well, creepy music, creepy everything. Yeah, right. I read this. Go up.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Should I go up? Although he can go here, but
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
I hope.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Oh no.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
That's interesting. More.
What will her room reveal about her? A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
These are her sketches.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
This key.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Why isn't he checking this?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
30. These were expensive at that time. 500.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This door is locked.
Go down now.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Did something change?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks... Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
What's there to investigate?
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Hawkins room. Wanna go to Hawkins? Locked. Some shit is changing.
This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Investigated every type of...
hear that?
Hey, what's happening?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This door is blocked from the outside.
Investigate them. Don't know what I'm probably. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That too. Most likely for Ball of Wild. This game. Ball of Good. Thank you for tuning. If you like the content, so you hit that follow button already.